Yeah.
Hello, my name is Teresita Blanco, the Artsy Sister, and I'm going to read to you Doghead by me. Doghead. I never met my uncle Juanci, but I heard plenty of stories about it. It was common knowledge that Juanci was a taxidermist. His little hobby of stuffing animals was a tad too annoying for his current wife. One day she just up and left him. She was fed up of his army of dogs. Juanci one day started collecting and feeding whatever stray he ran into. The dogs would follow him without a leash throughout the neighborhood. He was the subject of both admiration and ridicule, but nobody was ever brave enough to criticize him in person. One day or another, he noticed that one of his dogs was missing. From time to time, his strays would go to the street to roam. After 2 days of not seeing this particular cur, Juanci decided to go looking for it. Eventually, he heard a fellow say to him, "You are looking for one of your dogs?" "More or less," said Juanci. There is one that got inside my empty silo. I think you should go get it out, 'cause it seems rabid, and it's your dog and it's your problem," said the farmer. Juanci nodded and then he returned to home. When he came back, he had a club. The farmer said nothing. Together they went to face the rabid beast. Logic would stipulate that Juanci would have brought a gun instead of a stick. Even a bow and arrow would have been more useful. The main issue was the nature of the island he inhabited. Only the government was allowed to have guns, and they rarely took care of such petty nonsense. Many of the locals still believe that the cops carried empty pistols because they had never seen them shoot a person, not even once. The long and short of it is that Juanci went to fight the beast with a club. According to the farmer, the battle took place in the dead of night, and it was raining too. One cannot have an epic fight to the death without a bit of rain. The weather circumstances didn't matter much. Juanci won after clubbing the dog to death. As far as mercy killings went, he was not a good practitioner of the craft. It was not enough to club the poor dog to death. It was what he did with the dog afterward that caused a lot of concern among the neighbors. Once he took the carcass of the dog home, and then he applied himself to preserving the head. When he completed the gruesome work, he mounted the head of the dog on the staff he used to kill it. From then on, he would roam about the town with the trophy of the dog head. Uncle Juanci may have won the fight, but he lost the war. As Mother told him, it was to be expected that when the fellow had gotten beaten in the battle. Rabies travels through the nerves very slowly. It may take almost 20 years, but it would eventually get you if you're not inoculated. Once it is too late, humans can expect to suffer agitation combined with hallucination. Given enough time, a person slips into a coma and dies. It isn't the prettiest way to kick the bucket. Whether this happened to Uncle Juanci, nobody knows. One day he swore off humanity and was never seen or heard of again. The end.